Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Trey Tucker to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Giving this to Genty. Makes a man miss. Uh-oh, he's off. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Genty from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 27. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Shotgun give here to Genty. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, Smith. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A 28-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now off the play fake. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down give to Hampton. Takes out a one-stop, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Chargers.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing the out route complete. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 14. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, you could see he gets the ball and he sees the defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They motion Tucker over left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dump off caught by his back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Looking for a target. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off, Cam Hart. And the Chargers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
That's just excellent dime coverage. Excellent dime defense right there. Quarterback, he's going to see a defender in coverage no matter where he looks. The end goal is making him force a throw when he shouldn't, and then capitalizing on the mistake with a turnover.
So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Setting up the running back screen. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Harris on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
The Raiders go a nickel on this third down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Right side into the hands of Allen. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 44-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Dicker
all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. Oh, stiff ball. This makes it up to the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another give here to Genty. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Chargers in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out in coverage. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, Genty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with.
I got him, man. I got him.
Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Smith. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. And off to Genty. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Hey, motion, motion.
Receiver in motion, going left. 1st down, Smith to throw. This one finds Thornton. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Right side, quick pass, complete. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chain! Gotta move this chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got a man left. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of
Kate, it's
one.
amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Smith to the air now. This one's caught. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
Pushed out of bounds.
Those kind of
Right at the
completions
line
are
of
so
scrimmage.
frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. This is Genty. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they force him out after just 2 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Herbert now off the play fake. And he's going to be stopped just shy of that 1st down marker at the 22.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Into the hands of Conklin. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They give to Harris from the gun. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chargers.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
2nd and 10 now. Ball in left side. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Johnson finds the football complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, ball at the 36. Herbert throwing again. Hits his running back. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's Herbert once more. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and just 2 to go. Herbert to throw once more. one's good to McConkey. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 3rd down, Herbert escapes the pocket, and he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He connected once, had a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Dicker connects there, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They're down 13-3 as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbles it and drops it. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Man downfield and Myers has it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders with 2nd and 6. From the 46. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the option, it's Genty. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over the course of a season that gained significant yardage, it plays just like that one, where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Now Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, see the ball, see the ball, see the ball.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
8-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Smith. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Raiders make it a 1-score game before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
13, Raiders 10. Daniel Carlson.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Herbert dumps it off to his running back. Breaks the tackle, still going. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident his screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from the 41. Play action now for Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Jukes one defender, and he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
He brings it in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
20, Raiders 10.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick
Dicker
off
all
for the
lined up and
Chargers.
ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. They've got first down from the 31.
She got it, she got it, she got it.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, Brock, an easier go now. 2nd down and just 2. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Smith lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. Smith to the air now. Hauled in by Myers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To Jacoby Myers. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check on ball. It's me, it's me.
Smith setting to throw. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Smith lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. He's able to muster up a little something there after bringing in that fumble, Brock, but he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A run here with Harris. Room for him past the 30. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. This play goes for 36. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
1st down, Chargers.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, ball at the 36. Tight end going in motion here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Harris once more. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground.
Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers make it a 16-point ball game. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
27, Raiders 10.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Tucker now on the return. Juke the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
All right, here we go. Second down. Back to Jeanty. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
He was tackled at the 27.
That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Setting up the running back screen. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Hampton on the option. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll toss it to Harris. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun give to Hampton. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Herbert gonna tuck and run. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
It's a loss of a
I know
yard.
they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. To the air this time. Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's a 38-yard look here. Dicker connects there, and that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Defender arrives right as as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So it's second down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll throw on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. And they send a man in motion. Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, Smith to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. And again, it's Smith. Finds the in route, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
For a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. Dumps it off to his running back. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 at the 17-yard
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Hauled in again, it's Bowers. And he's in, touchdown! The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders drop the lead back to 13.
Raiders 17.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Las Vegas.
In return, here comes Davis. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Complete to Najee Harris. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Chargers.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Draw play here, Hampton. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
It's a gain of
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Running behind center with Harris. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
2 yards on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
The throw is caught. It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no, coaches say stay out there. We're going for two. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
17.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it, but there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game, and good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Raiders ready for another drive on offense as Jacoby Myers heads out. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Throwing is Smith. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, Smith. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. From the pocket, looking for a target. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Smith back to throw. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 38, Raiders 24.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. New set of downs for him from the 46. They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And he's got the Charger first down. And that should be all she wrote in this one. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business